This is a grade 11 pre-calculus lesson about conic section circle. A circle is a two-dimensional figure which is round in shape, where all the points on the surface of the circle are equidistant from a point called the center of the circle. It is formed at the intersection of the cone and the plane if the plane is at right angles to the vertical axis of the cone. So we have here an illustration. This is the cone and this is the plane. We have here a circle formed. The quantity x minus h squared plus the quantity y minus k squared equals r squared is the standard form of equation of a circle. The coordinates of the center are h and k, and the radius is r. We are going to do examples. Identify the center and the radius of each. So number 1, the equation is x squared plus y squared equals 9. Actually, this is already in standard form, and if we don't see a number after the x squared and the y squared, so that means our equation can be written as the quantity x minus 0 squared plus the quantity y minus 0 squared equals 3 squared. So our center here has coordinates 0, 0 and radius 3. So meaning to say we will just find the square root of 9, which is 3, and that is the radius. Example number 2. The equation is the quantity x minus 5 squared plus y squared equals 64. So this is already in standard form, and we don't see a number after y squared. We can actually write it as the quantity x minus 5 squared plus the quantity y minus 0 squared equals 8 squared. So our center here has coordinates 5 and 0, and then the radius is 8. Equation number 3, the quantity x plus 5 squared plus the quantity y minus 1 squared equals 100. Again, this is already in standard form, so it can be written as the quantity x plus 5 squared plus the quantity y minus 1 squared equals 10 squared. Our center here has coordinates -5 and 1. Take note, it's x plus 5, h is -5, and it's y minus 1. Our k is 1, and our radius is 10. So we will just find the square root of this number. Square root of 100 is 10. Equation number 4, x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 12 equals 0. This is not in standard form yet. Actually, we call this one general form. And in order for us to identify the center and the radius, we are going to write this in standard form. So here, we are going to group together terms that have the same letters. So in this case, we have x squared and 4x. And then, so we only have one term that contains y. And then we are going to move the constant to the right side of the equation. So we have here the quantity x squared plus 4x, and then plus y squared equals 12. Now, we are going to complete the square here. To complete the square, we are going to find half of 4, which is 2, then square it. So 2 times 2 is 4, so we are going to add 4 here. And because we added 4 on the left side, we are also going to add 4 on the right side. And now x squared plus 4x plus 4 is a perfect square trinomial, so it can be written as the quantity x plus 2 squared. And because we only have y squared here, we can also write this as the quantity y plus 0 squared. And 12 plus 4 is 16, and 16 can be written as 4 squared. Now, our center has coordinates -2 and 0, and our radius is 4. Example number 5, our equation is x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 8y plus 24 equals 0. So to find the radius and the center, we are going to write it in standard form. To do that, we are going to group together all terms with same variables. So in this case, we have x squared and 6x, and then also y squared and minus 8y. And then we are going to move the constant to the right side of the equation, so it's positive 24, it becomes negative 24. Now we are going to complete the square. So to complete the square, we are going to get half of 6, which is 3, and 3 times 3 is 9. So we add 9 here. So we are also going to add 9 on the right side. And then to complete the square, for y squared minus 8y, we are going to find half of negative 8, which is negative 4, then square it, so it's 16. So we add 16 here, and we also are going to add 16 on the right side. Now x squared plus 6x plus 9 is a perfect square trinomial, so it can be written as the quantity x plus 3 squared. And also y squared minus 8y plus 16 is a perfect square trinomial, so it can also be written as the quantity y minus 4 squared. And then negative 24 plus 9 plus 16 is 1, and 1 can be written as 1 squared. Now the center has coordinates -3, +4, and the radius is 1. Example number 6, the equation is x squared plus y squared plus 10y plus 19 equals 0. Again, we are going to write this equation in standard form. To do that, we are going to group together all terms with same letters. So in this case, we have here x squared, there's only one term, and then we have the terms with y, we have y squared and 10y, so this we are going to group together. So we have here x squared plus, then group together y squared plus 10y, and then we are going to move the constant to the right side. This positive 19 becomes negative 19. Now to complete the square here, we are going to find half of 10, which is 5, and square it. 5 times 5 is 25, so we are going to add 25 here and also on the other side. Now since y squared plus 10y plus 25 is a perfect square, so it can be written as the quantity y plus 5 squared, and x squared can be written also as the quantity x plus 0 squared. And then negative 19 plus 25 is 6. Now we have the center and the radius. So notice here that 6 is not a perfect square. So what shall we do? Our center has coordinates 0 and -5, and our radius is just square root of 6, because 6 is not a perfect square. Now this time we are going to do the other way around. We are going to write the equation of the circle given the center and the radius. So since the center is 0, 0 and the radius is 5, it can simply be written as x squared plus y squared equals 25. Number 8, our center has coordinates 7 and 0. Our radius is 6. So it can simply be written as the quantity x minus 7 squared plus y squared equals 36. Number 9, our center has coordinates 4 and -8, and our radius is 6 units. So it can be written as the quantity x minus 4 squared plus the quantity y plus 8 squared equals 36. So again, take note that this is positive 4, this is the quantity x minus 4, this is -8, this is the quantity y plus 8, and we will just square the radius, which is 6. So 6 times 6 is 36. Number 10. The center has coordinates -1 and -9, and our radius is square root of 7. So it can simply be written as the quantity x plus 1 squared plus the quantity y plus 9 squared equals 7. So here, notice again that this is -1, so it's x plus 1. This is -9, so this is y plus 9. And this is square root of 7. When we square the square root of 7, it is just 7. Example number 11. Write the equation of the circle in standard form. So here we have the circle, and in order for us to write the equation, we should know the center and the radius. So by looking at the circle, we will know that the center is here. The coordinates are 1 and -2. How about the radius? So we can either count going upward, downward, to the left, or to the right. So if we count from this point to a point on the circle on the right, so we can count 1, 2, 3, 4. So the radius is 4. This is the standard form. So we can write this as the quantity x minus 1 squared plus the quantity y plus 2 squared equals 16. Example number 12. Write the quantity x minus 2 squared plus the quantity y plus 5 squared equals 9 in general form. So this is the general form. So what we are going to do here is to square the quantity x minus 2, which is x squared minus 4x plus 4, and we are also going to square y plus 5, which is y squared plus 10y plus 25. Then we have here equals 9. Now we are going to arrange the terms, combining like terms. Then we start with x squared, then y squared, then minus 4x, then plus 10y, then combining 4 and 25, it is equal to 29, and then equals 9. Say the right side is equal to 0, so we are going to subtract 9 from both sides. So 29 minus 9 is 20. So our final answer is x squared plus y squared minus 4x plus 10y plus 20 equals 0. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Teacher Red Jill. Keep safe.